Namaste. The 26th shloka of Soundarya Lahari, Virinchi Panchatvam Rajati Harirapnoti Viratim, Vinasham Keenasho Bhajati, Dhanado Yati Nidhanam, Vitandri Mahendri Vitatirapi Sammilita Drisha, Mahasamharesmin Viharati Sati Tvatpatirasau. In this shloka, Acharya has highlighted two things. Firstly, what happens during the time of the final and absolute destruction of the universe. Secondly and mainly, the quality of Mother Goddess by calling her Sati in this shloka. We'll come to that later. This shloka opens with a bang. Virinchi Panchatvam Rajati. Virinchi, Brahma attains death. That is the opening of the shloka. At the time of the final and absolute destruction, Brahma himself, the creator of the universe himself, attains death. So what is the lifespan of Lord Brahma? The lifespan of Brahma is 100 kalpas. In one of my previous shlokas, I have mentioned that one day in the life of Brahma is equal to one kalpa, and one kalpa is equal to 4.32 billion human years. One kalpa. And the lifespan of Brahma is 100 kalpas, and 100 kalpas make one Mahakalpa. Mahakalpa is mentioned in Lalita Sahasranamam. We'll come to that later. So, the lifespan of Brahma is 100 kalpas, which is equal to 311.04 trillion human years. That is how many years there are in one Mahakalpa, in 100 kalpas, which marks the lifespan of Brahma. So after that, Brahma himself attains death. Harirapnoti Viratim. Hari, Vishnu, who has no birth or death. He is eternal. He is the supreme God. So without the universe, his job of sustenance of the universe is not there. So he resigns into passivity. He is taking Vishranti. He is resting. He goes into rest. Then the next line is Vinasham Keenasho Bhajati. Keenasha is Lord of Death, Yama. Vinasham, he attains destruction. The Lord of Death himself is destructed. Vinasham Keenasho Bhajati. Dhanado Yati Nidhanam. Dhanada is Kubera, Lord of Wealth. He meets his end. Yati Nidhanam. Dhanado Yati Nidhanam. So the Lord of Death is destructed, and the Lord of Wealth, he meets his end. Then the third line, Vitandri Mahendri Vitatirapi Sammilita Drisha. Vitandri Mahendri, Indra, the great, powerful, dynamic king of gods, Indra. What happens to him? Indra is not the name. Indra is a title given to king of gods who changes with each manmantra. When one manmantra changes into another, a new Indra is appointed. So the present manmantra we are all existing in is the Vaivasvata manmantra, and the Indra, the king of gods, presently is Purandara. The next manmantra is going to be Sarvani manmantra, and the next Indra who is going to be appointed is King Bali. So far 1.96 billion years are finished in the present Vaivasvata Manmantra in which we are there, and Purandara is the Indra. So during the time of final destruction, which happens after Mahakalpa, Indra, along with his entire entourage, the Deva clan, all of them, they become functionless, they become immobile by closing their eyes. Sammilita Drisha, they just close their eyes. That's all, they are finished. Somewhere I read a very interesting subject, very authentic source that states that Goddess Kali, who wears the Mundamala, the garland of skulls, Kali, the Ugra Rupam of Kali, she wears skulls. They are supposedly the skulls of Indra. With each manmantra, one skull of Indra is taken, and she makes a mala out of it. So this garland of skulls of Indra, it signifies, it conveys infinity. How? Because the japamalas that we have at home, the rosary mala, with which we do japam, it has a protruding bead that actually determines the beginning and end of the mala. Also, we are able to count how many beads are there in the mala, whereas the munda mala, which is worn by goddess Kali, does not have a protruding skull, which actually marks the beginning and end of the mala. In other words, that mala signifies infinity, eternity. So, by which she is conveying that it is eternal. When you sit down to think about time, where it all started, all this is going to end, when you think of that, it's actually very formidable, it's scary. In fact, many times I sit down to think, it's mind boggling, and I almost have an out of body experience just thinking about time. Kalosmi, Krishna has said that. So, the best way to analyze time is to just be close to Krishna. He'll show you time. Yeah. He will show you time. He'll be with you. So, Pitandri Mahendri Vitatherapi Sammilita Drisha. Indra, along with his Deva clan, they all close their eyes. They are finished. And the last line, that is the highlight, the grand finale of the entire shloka, Mahasamharesmin. During the Mahasamhara, the final absolute destruction, Viharati Sati Tvatpati Rasau. Sati, here Acharya has called Mother Goddess as Sati. Sati means Pativrata, Pativratyam. She is known for her chastity. So she is the chaste wife of Sadashiva. She alone is sporting with her husband. Viharati Sati Tvatpati Rasau. Happily she is enjoying. In Lalita Sahasranamam it's mentioned Maheshwara Mahakalpa Mahatandava Sakshini. Mahakalpa, at the time of Mahakalpa, goddess is witnessing Mahatandava Sakshini. So she is witnessing the great Tandavam, Shiva Tandavam done by her beloved spouse, divine spouse. While entire clan, Deva clan is gone, everybody is distracted, Brahma, the creator himself, is dead, and Vishnu goes into passivity. He resigns. Whereas she is enjoying, happily enjoying, watching her husband do the Shiva Tandava, the Tandavam, Mahatandavam, Maheshwara Mahakalpa Mahatandava Sakshini. So that comes in this shloka actually. So Viharati Sati Tvatpati Rasau. That is why, and why did Acharya refer to goddess as Sati? Sati is the quality of a woman that keeps her alive as long as her husband is existing. Here both the divine couple, they are imperishable. They have neither beginning nor end. That is why here Acharya has referred to Mother Goddess as Sati. And what are the benefits of this wonderful shloka? This means destruction of enemies. Total destruction of enemies. If you are working in an office, if you are attacked by a mob, attack means need not be physically. There could be some conspiracy. There could be some groupism that is trying to bring you down, that is trying to damage you, hurt you some way. They will be totally wiped out. Totally wiped out. They cannot do anything to you. They'll become ineffective some way or the other. There'll be something will happen. They won't be able to affect you in any way. This is a very powerful shloka to keep enemies, destroy enemies. And of course, all round success. Whatever job you undertake, it will be all round success. Yeah, these are the main benefits. Thank you.